Again, if you don't see the layers palette, go to Tools, Dockable Dialogs, and click Layers. And then you should have this Layers palette. What this Layers palette is, this picture is made up of two separate images. There's the background image called Egypt pyramids, okay? And the foreground picture, my daughter, is called the floating or pasted layer. Now, while the object here is still surrounded by the marching ants, you're still allowed to position it, and you can flip scale it, or you can adjust color balance. Okay, but when you are done with adjusting the floating selection or the pasted layer, click the rectangle select tool and then click on the background, maybe the sky, and watch what happens to the layers. When I click here, what's happened is now the two images are combined. They've been merged to form one image. So now I can't move my daughter without also moving the back, because they're not separate anymore. They are joined together. And at this point, you can't change it anymore. Okay, so it's quite final. I mean, I guess you can undo and get original, but if you click on the side and do some more actions, this change may be permanent. Now, there's a couple more things I want to do with you. Okay. The first being that there was a camel here, but there's still some stuff here that I'd like to hide. So what I can do is I can go to zoom and maybe change it to 100%, and then use the scroll handles, and I might be able to see this a bit better. And one of the things we also learned about was something called the heal tool. Okay, select the heal tool, and what you're going to have to do is you can play around with the settings and a brush, the hardness. Maybe you don't have it so heavy, 50% so. Try different size brushes. This is actually maybe a bit too big, so I can probably change the size of the brush a little bit smaller. You know, again, review your notes from previous classes. And once you've got a good size, you have to sample an area. So that requires you press Control and click, and then when you click and apply, you can see it's applying that area, and you have to hide this leg here of the camel. Okay, opacity might not be strong enough. I'm going to choose 70, and I'll click Control, Sample, and that gives me a better result. Okay, you just click, 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 and then it'll disappear. So, okay. And so sample around. You don't want to just do one area, because the colors change as you go from place to place. And I can hide the shadow. Okay. Or you can press and hold down. Okay. Okay, I'm sampling as I go. I'll sample here and get rid of this shadow here. Okay. Anyway, I'm just showing you this because you may want to go back and correct some things and play around with it, so you have the fact that there might be another object behind that wasn't supposed to. There. Okay, so I've done quite a bit, and I'm going to zoom back out and see what it looks like at 100%. So it's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. You can play around with it some more if you want. Okay, but at this point, I'm going to go click Save As, and I'm going to call this whatever name I want. In front of pyramid. Then I'm going to name, first name, and this is probably one of the assignments that your teacher is going to ask you to submit, because this is an exercise that combines multiple skills. Okay, So save it on your USB drive, okay, and click save, and then you should have a picture that's ready for me to look at. And if you want, you can print it out and see what it looks like, but on a black and white printer it might not look so good. Okay. If you have any questions, first thing you should do is review your notes and rewatch some of the videos if you forgot how to use some of these tools. You're going to have a camera to take a picture, but again, you can work on the background and then get the picture of the person you want to add to the foreground afterwards. It doesn't have to be done in that order. But use today's class to work on this, and only after having looked at your notes and watched the videos, if you still have questions, then ask your classmates or ask your teacher if it's available to help you out. But by now you should be using these tools. So I'm expecting you to be able to do this on your own for a large part. If you run into problems, then by all means ask. Okay? Good luck with this. Have fun.